Hi, my name is Ken Stedman. I'm a professor of biology at Portland State University. One question that I've heard is, why do vaccines have to be kept so cold? Well, it turns out that this actually varies from vaccine to vaccine. Most vaccines have to be, and this is the current vaccines, have to be kept in a pretty narrow window between about 8 degrees Celsius, so fridge temperature, and not being frozen. There are a couple of reasons for that. If they get too hot, then what happens is the vaccine itself falls apart, and so it can't get your body to produce the immune response that it's supposed to be producing. And then in many cases, if you freeze a vaccine, that will also make some of the components of the vaccine not work terribly well. For the COVID vaccines, some of the vaccines are with what's called mRNA or messenger RNA technology. This is the Pfizer-BioNTech and the Moderna vaccines. So these vaccines, based on this messenger RNA technology, are great because you just get this messenger RNA into your cells, and your normal cellular machinery says, hey, here's a messenger RNA. I'm going to translate it and make it into a protein. And this protein, your cell and the rest of your body says, hey, this is weird. I'm going to make an immune response to it and protect you from when you get infected later on by the real thing, the COVID-19. But one of the downsides of messenger RNA is it's actually pretty unstable. This is great because once it gets inside your cells and it's producing protein, it falls apart and it's gone. So you don't have to worry about it for the long term. But it is a problem before it gets into your arm. It's actually not stable. And if it falls apart before it gets into your arm, then it's not going to do its job properly. And so the ultra low temperatures, which are being used by the BioNTech, Pfizer, and the Moderna vaccines, are so that this mRNA stays stable. Also, these mRNAs are put into these little sort of fat bags, I like to call them, lipid nanoparticles, and those also seem to be more stable at lower temperatures. But as I say, they seem to be more stable at lower temperatures. That's because the companies, when they made the vaccine in the first place, they said, we're pretty sure it's going to work under these conditions, so we're going to do all of our experiments with the vaccines that have been kept very cold, because we know that these will work. We don't know if they'll work at potentially higher temperatures, and these are tests which are going on right now. So it's distinctly possible that later on we'll have these mRNA-based vaccines that can be kept at higher temperatures. They just haven't been tested at those higher temperatures quite yet.